Blinken, try to talk tough, and then I'll get your response about Blinken.
I reiterated our serious concern about the PRC providing components that are powering Russia's brutal war of aggression against Ukraine. China is the top supplier of machine tools, microelectronics, nitrocellulose, which is critical to making munitions and rocket propellants, and other dual-use items that Moscow is using to ramp up its defense industrial base. A defense industrial base that is churning out rockets, drones, tanks, and other weapons that President Putin is using to invade a sovereign country, to demolish its power grid and other civilian infrastructure, to kill innocent children, women, and men.
The CCP has, from the day one of this Ukraine and Russia war, has been supplying Russia not only weapons and components of weapons, but also giving them basically money. If you're looking at the export, from Russia to China, that they are right now the CCP controlled China is replaced Europe as the biggest basically exporter for Russia. So their trade has reached 240 billion US dollars. But more concerningly, last year, if you recall, there was a meeting, face-to-face meeting between Putin and Xi, and that was in March 2023, I think March 21st. And these two, there's reporters, there's video out there. So she said something to Putin. She said, we're about to witness going through a change that haven't seen before in the last 100 years. And it's you and me are making those changes. And then Putin shake Xi's hands and say, agreed. Okay, so this was a conversation. And right after the March 2023, if you're looking at the pattern, the procurement pattern of the Russia and CCP's trade, there's a recent report that just published by CSIS, the Center for Strategic and International Study. It was 4 days ago. And they actually did a detailed analysis in terms of what Russia is buying. That's exactly what Blinken is saying, that Chinese Communist Party right now is actually supplying 90% of the critical components that making tanks, making artillery weapons, making missiles, making electronic communication equipments, even nuclear components to Russia. So there's no doubt who is fighting this war against Ukraine against Ukrainian people and against the safety and security of the Europe.